It's my story. Me and my wife. Ah! Peter always used to say that if life was a watch, then Rose was its hand. When the hand stops, the watch still keeps ticking, but its purpose disappears. And now, in the quiet American town of Cedar Lake, Peter's life had stopped as well. Stopped at the exact moment Rose took her last breath. It had only been 3 days since Rose died. Her clothes still carried her scent. Her slippers were still placed beside the bed, and her hairpin still lay on the shelf. Everything pierced Peter like tiny shards of glass, as if the world kept moving, but Peter's own world had frozen in place. Peter was American, born, raised, and forever tied to Cedar Lake. He had married the love of his life, Rose, right there. For him, this little town had always been another word for home. But without Rose, the town felt like an empty shell. Rose's death had been sudden. She was just a little tired, a little weak. Peter had assumed it was the change of season. But the next morning, a faint stop in breath, a heartbeat going silent, and Rose was gone, leaving Peter alone forever. At her funeral, Peter's hands wouldn't stop trembling. The gravedigger was lowering the soil, and tears kept streaming down Peter's face. The cold American wind struck his skin, but the cold inside him was far worse. People came, hugged him, offered condolences, but no one really knew what had shattered inside him. When he returned home, Peter didn't even turn on the lights. He sat in the dark. Rose's laughter echoed in every corner of the house. He knew they were only memories, but sometimes memories are stronger than the body itself. Peter looked at his own hands, the same hands that crafted rare watches, the hands that made him famous across America. I am a maker of time, he whispered to himself. Yet I couldn't fix my own time. And in that moment, a wild, impossible thought rose inside him, the kind of thought that only a shattered heart could create. What if I could build a watch that could make everything the way it was before? What if I could return to Rose, bring back even one moment, just one? The idea was madness, dangerous, impossible. But love forces people to chase the impossible. Peter turned toward his workbench, where his old tools lay scattered, tiny pliers, miniature screwdrivers, blue crystals, magnetic coils, and an empty frame, a design of a watch that existed only in Peter's imagination until now. And right then, he made his decision. I will build this watch, even if it costs